welcome you all to our webinar from the European Student Chapter of ACES. I'm happy to welcome you all today. Today we would like to talk a little bit about the past Movie Meets Science contest, which we had a lot of participants, online votings, and three videos which we get from our students from all of Europe. So we will structure the webinar today into three parts. So we will talk about, as I told, about the Movie Meets Science. So we will have a look back at the video presentation, and I also would like to welcome our winners of the contest, Stephanie Featon, Lubaraka Murugadas, and Janina Nikolic. They will give us a short introduction to their bachelor's thesis, and then we will have a look at their video, and afterwards we will have a small discussion. So the second part we will hear today is by Evelyn Dröge. She is a PhD student and research assistant at the Humboldt University zu Berlin in Germany, and she will give us an introduction to her university as a place for PhD students. So the third part is a conclusion of our today's webinar, and then I will talk about the webinar series which we like to held in the next period. So this will be the places in Europe to write my PhD in information science. And then I will introduce you an open discussion about future plans or anything you like. So, and this is our schedule for today. So let me introduce a little bit of the Movie Meets Science winners and our contest. So three amazing videos have been submitted by students from different parts of Europe, and the voting for the best video was open for all participants online, so everybody who was online could vote. In total we reached 460 votes, so this is a very high number, I think, so I was very glad to see this. So, and the third winner was Lerke Worms Thompson from the Royal School of Library and Information Science at the University of Copenhagen in Denmark. For her bachelor's thesis, she studied prior research study which show that modern advertising with good-looking and skinny models can have a great influence on women's life and health. The second winner was Penny Andrews from the University of Sheffield, UK. She analyzed open access policies and mandates and found out that many things have to be done concerning open access. And the first winner was Stephanie Featon. She made a video together with her colleagues Lubaraka Murugadas and Janina Nikolic. They all are today here and at our webinar and like to talk with us about their bachelor thesis and their experiences attending at this video contest. So now I would like to say hello to you guys and invite you to tell us more about your research and the intention of your video. So maybe you can enable your speakers now, and we switch so that you can now talk.
Good evening. My name is Lubaraka Murugadas, and today my fellow student Stephanie Featon and Janina Nikolic and we would like to present our video which we had submitted to the ACES Movie Meets Science contest. This video deals with the investigation on information universities, especially London in our case, which was the topic of our bachelor thesis. We hope you'll enjoy our video. An informational city is the prototypical city of the knowledge society in which knowledge plays a key role. Knowledge is characterized by the fact that it changes continuously. Because of that, lifelong learning becomes essential. The research was conducted in two different ways. Online, like finding official statistics or analyzing online content, And on the spot, we travel to London to get impressions of the city and conduct interviews. All of this research is based on the grounded theory. It deals with the discovery of a theory on the basis of systematically won data. In a digital city, the interconnectedness within the city and to other cities plays a key role. This is especially enabled by a well-developed ICT infrastructure which can be measured by various indicators, such as the number of internet connections. The Wi-Fi connectivity is one of the most important aspects because it enables everyone to be connected everywhere at all times. Knowledge is the main resource of the knowledge society. Higher education institutions serve as knowledge servers which provide and distribute knowledge, which is also done by libraries. Science parks, on the other hand, give an opportunity to apply the attained knowledge during a cooperation with labs and companies. The knowledge intensity of a city can be measured by the knowledge-intensive output, such as publications and patents. The creative sector is the driving force when it comes to growth and the development of cities. It is usual for clusters to build in the creative industry, and because of the clustering it's easy to exchange ideas between the creative people and to generate innovations. The creative sector is a huge source of income for a city, including the use of theaters, galleries, museums, festivals and so on. The smart city infrastructure is also called green infrastructure. As its name already implies, it is about environmental friendliness and renewable energies. Above all, in this project, the smart city infrastructure is analyzed in terms of sustainable and smart mobility. Its analysis should indicate whether the population of London can be predicted to prefer the public local transport and thus reduce the use of cars. Theoretically, in an informational world city, cars are no longer needed. Everybody can reach every place with public transportations built with intelligent technologies in a short time. Besides the indicators capital and power, there is the aspect information, which includes the global connectivity between companies. An informational world city is commonly characterized by short distances, so there are often creative, financial or research clusters, which is advantageous for the communication and knowledge exchange. An informational city has to be attractive. Being attractive means attracting people, especially knowledge workers, to work and live there. This can be achieved by architainment, like big wheels or a nice waterfront, or a variation of leisure facilities which also improve the quality of life there. Because of the well-developed ICT infrastructure which enables good access to information, many companies tend to build their headquarters in world cities. These can be companies of various branches like knowledge-intensive companies, creative companies, capital-intensive companies or companies of the information economy. The labor market is also affected by the transition into an information society. Job polarization through the automatization of large economic sectors. As a result, the relative demand for both well-paid and low-paid skilled jobs rise, and at the same time the relative demand for the routine middle-class jobs decrease. During the analysis of London as an informational world city, it emerged that even a world city like London still hasn't reached its full potential of being an informational world city. The global interconnectedness and the knowledge infrastructure are already well developed. On the other hand, the ICT infrastructure, the green infrastructure and the quality of life there are still improvable, even though London's government already pursues plans to do so.
Okay, thank you for this video, and I will like to congratulate you that you win this contest. And now I would like to start a small discussion so that we can talk about this video and talk about the research. So maybe one of the participants have some questions.
Hi, thank you very much for this nice video and for taking part in our contest. I have one question. Do you also have factors like, I don't know, people who live in the city. For example, when I think of London, I always have to think about the shift that takes place, that people, that the city is too expensive for them and that they do no longer live in the city. So it's, parts of the city are like a ghost town. Does it also play a role in your research?
Hi, I'm Janina, and yes, we had the global city, and there we investigated also the housing and the house prices and how the people are living there, and the different religions, of course, and the culture of the people, and how tolerant and open London is.
Okay, that's a lot. Thank you. That's interesting.
What you talked about the green infrastructure. Do you have any examples, or does London have ideas how to get a better green infrastructure? Hello, this is Stephanie talking. I analyzed the green infrastructure in my bachelor's thesis, and there were indicators like how many buses are driving on the streets or how many cars, because Castell says that in an informational city there are no longer cars needed. So if there are no cars, the people have to drive the bus or with the train, and therefore we analyzed how many buses there are and how much it is used. Also
Okay.
what about other cities? Because you talked about the interconnectedness between the cities. Are other cities influenced by London or influenced by other cities?
We've just investigated London and didn't notice the other cities or the connections between London and other cities. There's a greater project where the cities are where there's a comparison between the different cities, and yes, and for our study and bachelor thesis we didn't compare the different cities, but we have counted the airports and different connections between cities when it comes to international connectivity, so that the people can always come to the city and reach other cities.